At the beginning of the drama, the male lead is shown whose name is Shang. He is the head of the K and K team, so his team's match is shown in which his team takes second position, because of which Shang becomes disappointed. After this, the K and K team is shown going by bus where all the players are blaming each other. Now we are shown the female lead, whose name is Nian, who is going on a bicycle. On the other side, Shang scolds his team for fighting and gets off the bus. Shang is a very famous player, that's why he is also Neon's favorite. Shang comes to the internet cafe where he talks to Neon. She gets shocked seeing him. Then Neon says to him, "Give me your ID card." So he gives it to her. She gives him an access card and then goes near his desk and starts secretly watching him. After this, she comes to the cafe kitchen and prepares some food items for Shang, and then goes to give it to him. And on the way, she imagines that Shang will praise the food after seeing it, will ask her name, and will ask for friendship. But nothing like that happens. As soon as she puts the food near him, she calls him. But even after calling him repeatedly, he does not hear her voice. So she shakes his shoulder and tells him about the food. He asks her, "How much is the bill?" So she starts to say, "It's free," but her brother comes and tells the bill. Now he pays her and says, "Bring me juice." Now Nian is not talking to her brother, so to cheer her up, he gives the idea that we will give him a 1-week free internet usage deal, and to pay the bill, he will take her number. Now Nian likes his idea. Now she goes to Shang and asks, "Can I have your WeChat account?" So he gives her access. After this, Nian is drawing Shang when he comes and stands behind her. Nian gets shocked seeing him. She asks him, "Will you come to the internet cafe every day?" So he starts to ask, "Do you come here every day?" So she says, "Yes." Then Shang starts advising her, "It's not a good thing for a girl to stay here so late at night." Saying this, he leaves. Now Nian follows him to return his ID card. He takes the ID card from her and leaves without saying anything. After this, Shang is thinking about his team. He was a very good trainer and captain, and he used to care a lot for his team members. The next day, the K and K team feels like Shang hasn't come back, but to confirm it, they go outside his room. But just then, Shang starts to come out, so all the members start hiding here and there. Shang comes out and scolds everyone. Now Nian messages him to come to the cafe, but he does not reply to her. Shang takes his team outside to run in the rain. His team members didn't have any problem with coming in second, but their leader wanted them to come in first place. He asked them, "Who all came first in school? Do you remember?" So some boys raise their hands. Then Shang says, "And who came second?" So no one remembers. Now he explains to them that only those who come first are remembered. After the running, he takes them to a restaurant for lunch. Then he talks to his brother and asks, "How do you block someone on WeChat?" Now his brother starts to block Neon after seeing her message, but Shang stops him, pays the food bill, and leaves. In the next scene, Neon's friend is shown who studies with her in university. She is telling her to get into a relationship with someone. Now their senior friend comes to them who likes Neon a lot, but he has never told Neon about it. Now he brings a shake for both of them. He says to Neon's friend, "Can you talk to me privately?" So she says in shock, "Yes." Now he asks for her help, saying, "I like Neon and want to tell her, but for that I need your help." Now she agrees to help him. In the next scene, Shang comes to meet one of his old friends whose name is Xiaofai. Xiaofai becomes emotional after seeing him. "Wow, I didn't think you would ever come to meet me." Then Shang starts joking with him. "You're crying like a girl." Then Shang talks to him so that he can invite him to his team, but he refuses him. After this, they come to eat where he calls 2 more of his friends, but one friend named Solo had a fight with Shang for some reason. That's why as soon as he sees Solo, he leaves from there. His friends try to stop him, but he doesn't listen to anyone. Solo invites Xiaofai to the team, but he also refuses him. He tells him that he has also invited their common friend Ai Qing. Now he still agrees to join the team. Xiaofai says, "You were my first leader, and you will always be." Now they enjoy. After this, Solo comes to meet Shang. As soon as he sees him, he starts to close the door, but he still comes inside. Now he tells him about Xiaofai joining his team, but Shang doesn't give any reply. Now, after being ignored by him, Solo leaves from there. After this, Shang remembers a past memory when he retired from the team. All his friends tried to stop him, but Xiaofai also talked about retiring with him. Then Shang comes and beats Solo a lot. Solo says, "Don't you have a dream of taking the game forward?" So he says yes and leaves from there. After this, Solo comes to him at the station and gives him his passport and prize money. Shang says to him, "You can never become a leader of any team." He says, "Why?" Then Shang tells him to watch his performance and leaves from there. In the next scene, Shang comes to Xiaofai. Then they drink together. Then Shang says, "We met after 10 years. You guys are still my friends. Whenever you feel like meeting me, just contact me." And then he leaves from there. In the next scene, Nian is sitting in the internet cafe. Someone comes there, and she thinks Shang has come, but it's someone else. So she becomes sad. She goes home and her brother comes and tells her Shang's gaming ID. Then she becomes happy. Then she logs into the game and sends an invitation to Shang, but he doesn't accept the invitation. Now that night, both Shang and Nian are unable to sleep. Shang, remembering his past memories, comes online in the game. Now Nian also sees him online and starts playing the game with him. After seeing her moves, Shang feels like a child is playing the game. He starts guiding her. Now Nian falls asleep while playing the game with him. In the morning, she is telling her brother, I played the game with Shang last night, and Shang taught me how to play the game. Her brother becomes very happy hearing this. The next day, Shang comes to buy flatbread for his team. Here we are shown a flashback scene where he used to enjoy flatbread with his friends. In the present, Shang brings flatbread to his hostel, and after his team eats, he tells them to practice the game. Now, Shang's assistant tells a boy who had a lot of information about Shang's previous team to tell everything to everyone. Then he tells everyone Shang's full story by face. Now Nian comes to another city for a music event. At the airport, she sees Shang with his team. She follows him to their bus, but Shang is busy on his phone, so he doesn't notice her. Now the music event is about to start, so Nian's friend calls her and tells her to come there. Since Nian is an online singer, everyone there asks for her autograph. Then Nian finds out about the gaming competition. So she goes there, but she doesn't have a ticket, so she isn't allowed to go inside. She requests a lot to get in. At that moment, I Ching is passing by, and seeing Nian requesting so much, she takes her inside with her. Now when she comes in and sits down, she sees Shang. She is looking at him, so Han Shang also looks at her. Then he comes to her and starts talking, but Nian becomes nervous when he sits next to her. So Han Shang starts to leave. Nian holds his hand and says, Do you remember you had won the prize? He says, Yes, I won the prize. Han Shang's team members become very happy seeing him talk to a girl, thinking maybe she is the leader's wife. On the other side, Nian suddenly remembers something, so she lets go of his hand, and he leaves from there. One of Han Shang's teammates is sick, so he comes to him. Seeing him, he says, I'm fine, but Han Shang says, Don't joke with me. Just then, his assistant takes him outside and says, Lie, the doctor must be coming. Nian takes someone's name and asks, Where are those people staying? So they tell her. Nian reaches there because she finds out Grunt has stomach pain. Now she isn't being allowed to go inside, so she goes inside the hotel from the backside. Just then, she sees the doctor leaving. Now one of Han Shang's team members sees her outside, so he brings her in. She says, I even bought a ticket to support your team. Now he goes inside and tells his teammates, She's our sister-in-law. She takes Grunt's name. I heard he's not well, so I came to see him. But when she sees Grunt, she gets shocked. Han Shang had made a gaming ID with his teammate's name. Just then Han Shang comes there, so his team member tells him, You didn't even give a pass to your sister-in-law to come inside. She was standing outside, so I brought her in. Han Shang comes in and says to Nian, Why are they calling you sister-in-law? Then he asks Grunt, Do you know her? He says, No, I just saw her now. Now Han Shang takes Nian with him and asks her, How do you know K and K? She says, I only know you. He says, Oh, you came to see me. After thinking for a while, she says, No, I didn't come to see you. This is a misunderstanding. Now both are talking, and Han Shang's team is watching them from inside. When he goes to them, they make an excuse about being hungry. So Han Shang tells Nian to come along too. Now he tells his assistant to take care of Nian. He thinks she's Grunt's girlfriend. Now Nian comes to eat with all of them, so everyone calls her sister-in-law. So Nian refuses them. They all take great care of her. After a while, Han Shang's assistant takes her to Han Ting. Now, after going inside, when she sees Grunt, she gets shocked. Han Shang tells Grunt to tell the truth. She's his girlfriend and came there for him, but both of them refuse. At the end, she says, I came only to meet Han Shang. Now Han Shang tells Grunt to go outside. He asks Nian, Do you like me? And which part of me do you like the most? Now, to avoid this question, Nian ends up telling everything one by one. Just then, she gets a call, which is from FM radio. So Nian asks Han Shang for permission to use his bathroom. He tells her to go. In the bathroom, she starts giving an interview on FM radio, which Han Shang listens to while standing outside. Now she's about to leave, but Han Shang asks her to have dinner. He also offers her his favorite candy. Now Nian becomes very happy. Then both of them start eating. Han Shang still seems scared, so he calls his teammates and tells them to talk to her. Now they talk to her so much that Han Shang, getting annoyed, says to Nian, There's a taxi outside, now you can go. While leaving, Nian feels that Han Shang didn't like her, so she starts crying a lot. She feels like she has lost her first love. After this, Han Shang receives a call from his grandpa, who scolds him a lot, saying, Come quickly, take a flight, and come to me. Now Nian goes back and searches about Han Shang's team, and she finds out about all the team members. Now she also asks her brother-in-law about Han Shang, who was a big fan of him. He tells her a lot about Han Shang. so she asks him about Han Shang's relationship history. He tells her about Ai Qing, that they were a perfect couple. Now she tells them that she met Han Shang, so they both ask her, "Did you take his autograph?" She refuses, saying, "Because of a misunderstanding, I didn't take it." They ask her the whole story, but Neon doesn't say anything. Her brother tells her, "Tomorrow Han Shang's team has another match." Now the next day, Neon thinks that today is the last chance she has to see Han Shang. So she gets ready nicely and reaches the club where a lot of people have come to buy tickets. Now both teams arrive there. Due to the crowd, Neon falls down, and Solo comes and helps her. He tells Ai Qing to stay safe and goes inside. Then K and K team members go inside. Neon calls out to Han Shang, but he doesn't hear her voice and goes inside. Solo stands up seeing Han Shang arrive. Then Ai Qing tells him to sit down. Now Han Shang's team members tell him about Neon's arrival. Should we bring her inside? Han Shang agrees. So his team member goes and calls Neon, saying, "Sister-in-law." So everyone present there starts looking at Neon. Neon's friend says to her, "You're not even married, so how did you become their sister-in-law?" She says, "It's a long story, I'll tell you later." Now that guy tells Neon the game is about to start. She says, "Can I bring my friend inside too?" He agrees. Now both of them go inside. All the game members are present there. That guy starts talking to Neon about Han Shang. So Neon's friend asks her, "Is he your boyfriend?" Neon says, "It's not like that, I've only met him twice." Hearing this, Han Shang's team member gets shocked that their leader impressed a girl just after meeting her twice. He also tells this to the other members. After this, Neon goes and sits next to Han Shang and tells him, "Your team is misunderstanding something about me." So Han Shang tells her to explain to them, but there were a lot of people in the hall, so Han Shang tells her to wait until the game ends. After this, Neon is smiling while looking at Ai Qing. So Han Shang asks her, "Do you know her?" She denies it, so he tells her, in the game, her name is Apple Dog. Now she remembers that Apple Dog is Han Shang's girlfriend. So she says to Han Shang, "I should go now. I don't want your girlfriend to misunderstand anything." When Neon gets up to leave, Han Shang calls her and tells her to sit in his place. Then he tells her, "I have no interest in girls." Now the game starts. In the beginning, Han Shang's team plays well, but later Solo's team wins. Now Han Shang gets upset. So Neon says to him, "It's okay, you lost this time. Next time will surely be better." After this, Han Shang tells Neon to tell his team about him. Now he tells her to explain everything for practice, but Neon isn't able to speak properly. So he says, "Leave it, we're not going to meet again, so there's no need to explain." He also tells her the reason why he doesn't date. "I have the responsibility of so many kids." Now Neon feels like Han Shang has rejected her. After this, Neon leaves from there. She is very sad that day. So she searches for Han Shang's club and arrives there. The guard tells her to come inside, but she just looks from outside and leaves. New Year was about to come. So Han Shang gives gift packages to all his members and tells them to go home. Now Demo doesn't have a place to go, so Han Shang takes him to his home and tells him to cook food. He cooks very well, but while eating, he gives Han Shang the chicken leg piece, so Han Shang becomes sad and gets up and leaves without eating. Demo doesn't understand what happened. He starts making rice pudding for Han Shang. Han Shang got up after seeing the chicken piece because it reminded him of his past. When he and Solo were friends, Solo used to cook, and he always gave the leg piece to Han Shang. In the beginning, they had to work very hard to take their team forward and had to tolerate people's words too, but slowly they became successful in growing themselves. Now in the present, Demo comes to Han Shang with food. So Han Shang says sorry to Demo and tells him to eat together. After this, Han Shang starts enjoying the food made by Demo. The next morning, both of them go to receive Han Shang's grandpa. As soon as grandpa sees Han Shang, he starts scolding him, and Han Shang quietly listens to his scolding. Demo says to Han Shang's brother, today, for the first time, he saw Han Shang talking to someone so nicely. Now after coming home, Grandpa tells Han Shang to get ready to go to the New Year party. When Han Shang goes there with him, he finds out that Grandpa brought him on a date. He tries to leave Grandpa there, so Grandpa starts acting like he has heart pain. So Han Shang is forced to go inside. Now the family where both of them arrived is Neon's family. They had come to see her cousin. Now Neon's cousin really likes Han Shang, but Han Shang isn't giving her any attention. Just then, Neon arrives there in home clothes and gets shocked to see Han Shang in her house. Neon's mom tells her to go change and come. After a while, Neon comes back changed, and Grandpa also likes Neon. He asks Han Shang about Neon. How will she be for your brother? But Han Shang says, I don't know. After this, Grandpa invites all of them to dinner. Now Neon's mom tells her to go with her cousin and Han Shang. Now on the way, Han Shang tells Neon's cousin, I have no interest in you. After reaching home, Han Shang's brother introduces Neon to Grandpa. So he says, she's Han Shang's girlfriend. Hearing this, both of them get shocked. Now the situation becomes such that Han Shang has to accept that she is his girlfriend. Neon's dad had no objection to this relationship, but her mom didn't like Han Shang because of his older age. Now after dinner, Grandpa tells Han Shang to drop Neon off. On the way, Neon asks Han Shang, "When will we break up?" So he says, "Think about staying in the relationship for 1 month." Neon becomes happy even with this. Now the next day, Grandpa sends Han Shang to bring Neon. His brother says, "It's New Year's occasion, so you shouldn't go empty-handed." So Han Shang takes a lot of fruits with him. On the other side, Neon gets excited just hearing that Han Shang is coming. She gets ready and comes downstairs, so Han Shang says to her, "Grandpa's missing you, so will you come with me for dinner?" Neon immediately says yes. After this, both of them go to the market and buy a lot of things. After coming home, Demo and Neon were about to make dumplings, but neither of them knows how to make them. So Han Shang takes them out of the kitchen and starts making them himself. Grandpa had told Han Shang to put the necklace inside a dumpling and give it to Neon. Now at the table, Grandpa waits, saying, "Let's see when the necklace comes out." But Neon eats all the dumplings, and the necklace wasn't in any of them. After this, Han Shang just gives her the necklace like that. At night, Han Shang goes to drop Neon home. Han Shang feels like Neon doesn't want to go yet, so he plays music in the car. Let's enjoy this. After a while, Neon's brother comes out and scares them. Then Neon goes inside with her brother. Han Shang follows Neon's account. So when Neon sees that an unknown number followed her, she understands. This must be Han Shang. She calls and asks Han Shang, "Is it you or not?" Han Shang is asleep, but hearing the call sound, he wakes up and picks the call. He tells her that he has to go somewhere for work in the morning. "Once I come back from there, I'll contact you." In the next scene, Han Shang's brother wins the competition, so Han Shang becomes very happy. Yong Nissen also calls and congratulates him, so he lets her hear everyone's voices there. The next day, Han Shang was supposed to come back, so Neon comes to the airport to see him, but she gets late. Han Shang's brother tells Neon that he went towards the bus. Now Neon wants to meet him, so Han Shang's brother takes her into the bus. Han Shang is giving an interview in the bus. Neon comes and sits inside the bus, so Han Shang says something about her dress. Neon says, "You should tell me what kind of dressing you like, I'll start wearing that." Now hearing this, Han Shang's team members start making fun, so Han Shang feels embarrassed. He says to Neon, "Next time, don't say everything so openly." Now they arrive at the clubhouse. Neon is standing outside, so Han Shang tells her to come inside. She comes in and gets really happy after seeing the whole house. Han Shang gives her a juice bottle and goes to make a call. Now Neon starts doing childhood-like things. Han Shang's team members see her and smile, so she feels embarrassed. She starts clicking Han Shang's photos. Han Shang sees her getting angry, so he messages her on her number and tells her to come inside and tells her to delete the picture, which Neon had already deleted. After this, Han Shang is in a meeting, so Neon falls asleep while waiting for him. After the meeting, Han Shang tells everyone to eat, and after eating, he tells the driver to drop Neon at her university. Neon becomes very happy. She says goodbye to Han Shang and leaves. At night, Neon creates a gaming software. Now the next day, Han Shang was going to take Solo's daughter to the amusement park, so he asks Neon to come along too. At the park, Solo's daughter and Neon take a ride. Now Solo's daughter realizes that Neon likes Han Shang, so she tells all of them to go on a boat. Then she goes with her mom, while Han Shang and Neon go on another boat. Han Shang tells Neon to take a picture so he can post it, but Neon says, "I have no interest in posting." Neon asks Han Shang to take a photo, but he also refuses. So Solo's daughter takes a picture of both of them from the other boat. Now after this, they wanted to go on the roller coaster, but Han Shang refuses. He remembers past memories when his friends forcefully took him on this ride. Actually, Han Shang was afraid of heights. Then after dropping Solo's daughter and her mom, Han Shang takes Neon to the clubhouse. Neon also had to show him the gaming software. Han Shang says to her, "I need to freshen up and rest for a bit," so she waits for him. After a little while, Han Shang comes to her, so she starts telling him about the software. Now Han Shang is close to her, so Neon starts feeling nervous and gets up from there. Han Shang tells her to get him a beer. She refuses, so he calls her a kid. Then Neon takes the beer from him, and after drinking, she gets drunk. Then she comes close to Han Shang and starts doing strange things. Then she follows Han Shang into his room. Han Shang is trying to handle her. She picks up the necklace from the table and puts it on her head. Han Shang asks her to return it, so she says, "This is for me, right?" To make her quiet, Han Shang says, "Yes." Now she was close to Han Shang, so he feels like kissing her while looking at her, but he controls himself. But he was liking Neon being near him. After some time, Han Shang comes with Neon's bag. She is sleeping. He asks her, "Where did you keep your phone?" But Neon doesn't hear, so he starts looking for the phone in her bag himself. In the bag, he sees a report made by Neon, which she had prepared about Han Shang's gaming record. Seeing this, he smiles. Now he calls Neon's friend from her mobile and tells her to come pick her up. Hearing Han Shang's voice, Neon's friend and her husband get excited and go to pick up Neon. Neon was still holding that necklace in her sleep, so Han Shang gently takes it from her hands and puts it into her bag. Then he picks her up and takes her to the car outside. Neon's friend's husband gets happy meeting Han Shang and takes selfies with him. Then they take Neon home and take her inside. After this, Han Shang's brother tells him, "Grandpa had told you to give that necklace to Aunt." Now, Han Shang had already given the necklace to Neon, so he calls Aunt and tells her that he lost the necklace. But Aunt knew him well. She knew he was lying, so she gives him 3 days to bring the necklace. The next day, Neon doesn't remember anything. She takes out her phone from her bag and finds the necklace. Now she calls her friend, and her friend tells her how much she drank last night. So Neon starts feeling embarrassed that she must have bothered Han Shang a lot yesterday. That's why she sends him a sorry message. Han Shang is stressed about the necklace. He couldn't ask for it back from Neon, and he didn't even have money to buy a new one. So he takes money from his brother and gives it to Aunt. Seeing no reply from Han Shang, Neon talks about breaking up with him. So he says, "Are you saying this after thinking properly?" Both of them were waiting for a positive sign from each other, but no one took the first step, so they broke up. Both feel sad about it, especially Neon, so she becomes very sad. She starts crying, so her mom explains to her, "We also broke up and felt the same way, but everything got better after your dad came into my life. You'll also definitely find a good guy." Anyway, Neon's mom didn't like Han Shang. On the other hand, Han Shang also starts staying sad. The next day, he tries to go into his room hiding from Grandpa, but Grandpa sees him and asks him about the necklace. So he says, "It got lost, and I gave Aunt the money for it." The next day, Neon goes to give an audition, and there she sees Solo. He thanks her for spending time with his daughter. The audition was about to start. When it's Neon's turn, Han Shang also comes there, and he is today's judge. Neon is singing for her love. Han Shang understands the words of her song, but he doesn't react at all. Even during the selection, he doesn't comment and leaves from there. Next week, Neon goes for recording. She wasn't able to sing well, so her friend tells her to feel her relationship with Shang and then sing. Then she starts singing well. Han Shang also comes there during the recording, but he doesn't go in front of Neon, but he gives everyone snacks and juices and writes "fighting" on Neon's bottle. When Neon finds out he came, she goes out to see him, but he had already left. Han Shang gets a fever, so his brother says, "You got a fever because of the breakup." Han Shang's grandpa sees Neon's university on the news and remembers her. He tells Han Shang to bring Neon back, but Han Shang doesn't listen to him. So Grandpa pretends to have a heart attack, which Han Shang understands. Then Grandpa again tells him to bring Neon, so Han Shang says, "I won't go alone. Send my brother with me too." Neon is attending a class at university. When she comes outside, her senior wishes her happy birthday and also tries to give her a gift. Just then, Han Shang comes there and tells Neon to go home. She says, "I have to go to the clubhouse in the evening." So he says, "I'll drop you home." Neon says, "How did you know I'm at the university?" He says, "I asked your friend." Now she happily starts going. Now Shang brings Neon home. At the dining table, Grandpa tells Neon to cook food. Then he starts talking about Shang and Neon's marriage. So Shang tells Grandpa to stop this topic and leaves. Grandpa complains about Shang to Neon. So Neon speaks in support of Shang. Grandpa used to think Shang's profession was useless, but Neon tells him about Shang's struggle and also about the speech he gave on his retirement. Neon remembered that speech word by word. She recites the whole speech to Grandpa. After hearing it, Grandpa says, "I used to think my grandson's profession was good, but he still worries about his grandson." So Neon says, "Then why do you keep scolding him?" Grandpa says, "That's just how I scold him. He's my grandson, so I have the right to tease him a little." Shang had been listening to everything from upstairs for a while. He himself didn't remember what he had said during his retirement speech, so he starts listening to his speech again. Neon goes to drop Grandpa off in his room. Then Grandpa tells her that if he rings this bell, Shang will come running quickly, and that's exactly what happens. As soon as he rings the bell, Shang comes running downstairs. So Neon tells him, "Nothing happened. Grandpa was just showing me how to use it." After this, Shang asked her, "How much do you know about me?" She says, "Not much." So Shang starts telling her about himself, things that are already on the internet. Then Shang tells her things that weren't there. He tells her the reason he eats candy is because he eats it when he's angry. Hearing this makes Neon feel good. Now Shang eats candy again. So Neon says, "Now who are you angry at?" So Shang says, "I want to say that I'm not romantic at all, and I don't even have time to go on dates. My students are my responsibility, so I want to give you another chance to break up with me." Neon can't say anything. So Shang says, "Maybe you need time to think." Neon quickly says that she doesn't want to break up. Now Shang tells her to get to know him better. Shang gets a conference call. He starts talking on the call while looking at Neon. Neon feels shy and starts to go inside. Then Shang takes money from his brother and goes to buy Neon a birthday gift. Then he buys a lot of gifts for her. He asks Neon about her first date, so Neon says this is her first date. Then Shang doesn't know what to talk about, so he asks her, do you want a hug? Neon gets shocked and says no. So Shang says, this kind of thing happens on a date, that's why I'm asking. Then Shang gets a lot of food packed for Neon too. Neon becomes very happy. She shares the food he gave with her friends. Next day, Shang and Solo's team comes to the camp. The chief director there still had feelings for Shang, but Shang still doesn't give her any attention. Shang had told Neon that he would be free at 9 o'clock. Now, exactly at 9, Neon messages him. Shang smiles after seeing her message. He replies to her too, so Neon video calls him. Neon sees Shang in nightdress and closes her eyes. Neon didn't want to say anything. She just wanted to see Shang. Shang also feels good seeing her. Now there's a knock outside the room, so Shang goes out to check. The chief director was there, who opens the door and comes inside. Neon gets worried seeing her. Shang somehow gets the director out. He thinks Neon must have gotten upset. That's why he tells Demo to book a room in this hotel and also to call Neon there. Meanwhile, Neon receives a booking confirmation message. Then Shang also tells her about it. Next day, Neon comes to the hotel. Now she imagines hugging Shang after seeing him, but just as she gets close to him, the director again comes to Shang. Then Shang starts walking with Neon in front of the director, which makes her jealous. Neon gets excited like a child while watching the fishes in the aquarium. Shang sees her shoelaces untied and starts tying them. At first, she refuses, then, after he insists again, she comes near him and starts letting him tie them. Then Shang shows her her room. He asks for her phone password, and Neon had set Shang's birthday as her phone password. When she tells Shang, he gets surprised. Next day, Shang is busy with his team, so Neon brings food for all of them. She is calling Shang from outside the room. He doesn't hear her, so she tells him loudly to come outside. This embarrasses Shang, so he comes outside and scolds Neon that one shouldn't behave like this in front of everyone. Now Neon gives him the food. Now one of Shang's students is secretly listening to their conversation from behind the door. Shang tells her that there is a beach nearby, so she can go for a walk there, and he also tells her to turn on her phone's location. So Neon says, I'm not a kid that you're being so insecure. Now, after Neon leaves, when Shang is about to go inside, he sees the student near the door who runs away in fear. Shang gives the food brought by Neon to everyone. Neon sees Solo with Xiaomi at the beach. They also come to her after seeing her. Xiaomi goes to get a drink, while Solo starts talking to Neon. Xiaomi brings the drink and gives it to Neon too. Just then, Shang comes there and takes Neon away. After some time, Shang finds out that Lie Director took Neon with her, so Shang follows them. She is speaking badly about Shang in front of Neon. Neon understands her jealousy. She says to her, a fly is sitting on your face, and starts hitting with chopsticks, at which Shang starts smiling. Then he comes near them and starts caring for Neon even more in front of the director. But the director pretends like she doesn't understand anything. She still had hope for love from Shang, but Shang says that Neon is the most important in his life. He even tells the director that Grandpa says he misses Neon. After this, the director leaves feeling jealous. Then the two enjoy food. After that, Shang takes Neon outside. There, after seeing Solo talking to his ex-wife, Shang tells her that after breaking up with Solo, she found out she was pregnant. She couldn't handle the responsibility alone, that's why she contacted Solo. For that child, they got married, and later they got divorced. After this, both of them enjoy a lot. Then, after coming back to the hotel, Shang feels tired. So he tells Neon to go to her room and tells her that tomorrow he will be busy, so she can get something to eat from anywhere. He says, I'll pay the bill. She says, I have money. But Shang says, I called you here, so you're my responsibility. Next day, when Shang is with his team, he starts getting worried about Neon. So Demo tells him to go to Neon. Shang stands outside her room thinking about what he will say to her. Then he goes to his room and calls Neon and tells her to meet him. Then both of them get ready and come outside. Then they go out and spend a good time together. Now the next day, Shang is making his team run. So Neon asks him, did you also work this hard in your time? He says, I had to struggle more than this. After this, Shang sees Demo talking to Neon and tells him to go work, and he himself starts looking at Neon. Just then, the director arrives there. So Neon starts worrying about Shang. She says, does she come here every day? He says, yes. Then Neon says, how many days will you stay here? He tells her. So Neon becomes sad, but Shang cheers her up. Then he comes to drop her off at her room. There he asks her about her flight time. He was busy yesterday, so he couldn't go to see her off. Shang is going to his room, so Neon asks him, are you still busy? He says, I have to call twice for a meeting. Neon wanted to spend more time with him, so Shang takes her to his room with him. Now Shang starts doing his work. So Neon asks him, there's no one else in the room, then why are you wearing headphones? Then Shang calls her near and puts his headphones on her. There was music playing in them. He says, I do this to keep my mind relaxed. He starts explaining a lot of things to her. Neon falls asleep while listening to music, so Shang starts looking at her lovingly. Then Neon wakes up, and Shang asks her, "Do you want to go to the dorm or go on an outing?" Since they had come there, they had only been training. That's why Shang was taking everyone on an outing. On the way, everyone starts feeling sleepy, so Neon also rests her head on Shang's shoulder. Then after reaching, everyone goes for the outing. These two stay there. They are about to kiss, when suddenly they hear the students' voices. Now, Neon tells Shang to walk on the bridge too, but Shang was afraid of heights. But Neon brings him along. Now on the bridge, Shang starts walking while holding Neon. After this, it's time for Neon to leave. So while leaving, Shang gives her his jacket, which makes her happy. Now Neon returns to her hostel. Her friend asks about her boyfriend, so when Neon tells her, she doesn't believe it. So Neon starts playing a game with him in front of her. Seeing Shang arrive, Demo gets up, and Shang starts playing the game with Neon and also guides her about the game. Later, her friend tells her to share her love story. Sun Ya liked Xiaomi, but she never got a chance to confess her love. Then Neon tells Shang to introduce Xiaomi to Ya. In the next scene, Neon's music album gets released. So the members of Shang's team ask her to sign on their hands. She signs. Just then, seeing Shang there, she gets shocked. He tells her to sign for him, so Neon becomes very happy. Xiaomi had come to Yaya's university to meet her. Yaya comes outside happily. Neon is standing outside waiting for her. Xiaomi says, "I can't believe I have a fan." Yaya says, "It's not like that, she has many fans, and she likes her a lot." Now, outside the university, Shang also meets them and invites her to the team anniversary. After this, they all come to Shang's house. Shang was very happy with their arrival. After eating, Neon starts washing the dishes. Shang stops her. He says, "If you don't stop washing the dishes, I will kiss you in front of everyone." Now, Neon gets shy and leaves from there. After this, they all enjoy a lot. In the evening, they all come to drop both of them at the hostel. Before going inside, Neon shows Shang the necklace and asks, "Is this very expensive?" He says, "Not at all. I got it from the footpath." In the next scene, Neon asks Xiaomi and brings a cat for Shang. He refuses it, but Neon tells him to take care of it. Before leaving, Neon hugs Shang. Just then, his students arrive, making both of them embarrassed. Then, while leaving, Neon suddenly kisses Shang, which shocks him, but he likes it. He starts loving the cat. In the next scene, Neon's aunt comes to meet Grandpa. She tells him that Neon's mom is thinking about getting Neon married to her senior. Hearing this, Grandpa is shocked because he knew about their date. Then Neon's aunt tells him that their breakup had happened a long time ago, which makes Grandpa sad. Shang has to go somewhere for a few days, so he takes the cat to Grandpa and asks him to take care of it. Grandpa is very angry. He scolds Shang and takes him to Neon's house. Neon's mom meets them outside. She tells Grandpa to go inside and says she wants to talk to Shang alone. Neon is very happy to see Grandpa. Neon's mom tells Shang that she doesn't like him for her daughter and doesn't want Neon to get hurt again. So she tells Shang to stay away from Neon. Shang promises her that he won't go to Neon on his own. After this, Neon's mom goes inside. Then Grandpa asks her about Shang. After hearing this, Neon goes outside to see Shang, but there was no one there. Now, Grandpa tells Neon's mom that he likes Neon a lot, so she should give her grandson another chance. But Neon's mom doesn't agree. Now, Shang comes to take Grandpa, and Neon is already waiting for him. He goes to the car with her. After this, Shang hurts her a lot with a few words. Neon becomes sad and goes inside. Shang didn't feel good about doing this, but he had promised Neon's mom. The next day, when Neon comes to the clubhouse, she finds out that Shang is going to Norway. In the next scene, Solo's daughter comes to Neon. Now, both she and Yaya think that tomorrow is the competition between Solo and Shang's team. So, they decide to keep Solo's daughter here and send her to Solo the next day. Yaya informs Xiaomi about this. The next day, Neon comes with the hope that she will meet Shang, but I-Ching tells her that Shang hasn't returned from Norway yet and might not even come to the competition. On the other hand, Shang is on his way back. Now, the competition is about to start when Shang arrives there. In the competition, Solo's team wins, and it's all because of Xiaomi. After this, Ai announces his retirement. He was afraid that he might lose in the future, so he wanted to retire with his victory. Everyone is shocked by this. Solo takes him aside to talk, asking how he decided to retire without discussing it. Shang comes and starts blaming Solo for this. Xiaomi says, "This is not Solo's fault." Shang is told that no one knew about Xiaomi's retirement, so he shouldn't misunderstand Solo. Neon comes to talk to Shang, so he asked her, "Where do you want to go?" Then Shang brings Neon to the clubhouse. He tells her, "Stay here," and leaves. But Neon, feeling useless, goes away. In the next scene, Neon has come to the clubhouse with Yaya and Xiaomi. So Yaya tells her, go call Shang and bring him. Then she brings Shang outside. Shang, seeing Xiaomi, starts smiling. Then they all come outside, where they spend a lot of time and then go for drinks. Shang gives juice to Neon instead of alcohol. Xiaomi and Shang, getting emotional, drink a lot, which makes Xiaomi feel unwell. So Yaya stays with him. Here, Neon talks to Shang, but Shang lies to her. I went to Norway for matchmaking and liked a girl there. Now I will marry her. So Neon comes out crying, where Yaya asks her, why are you crying? Then she tells her everything, so Yaya starts comforting her. On the other side, Shang tells Xiaomi, Neon's mom doesn't want us to be in a relationship. Now, while leaving the hostel, Shang reminds Neon again, don't be sad for a person like me. A few days later, Shang calls Neon's friend and her husband to meet and gives some money to Neon's friend to give to her. Neon's friend didn't want to take the money, but upon Shang's insistence, she takes it. She comes and tells Neon everything. Neon also didn't want that money. She goes to return the money to him. She finds out that Shang is at the airport, so she goes there. Neon returns the money to him. While leaving, he tells his student, drop Neon off in a taxi. Then he watches her leave. In the next scene, Ya and Neon are out with Xiaomi. She tells him, stay here, but Xiaomi didn't have a house in the city. So Ya gives him the idea to rent a house and also says, I'll help you. After returning to the hostel, Ya starts asking Neon, have you given up on Shang? Then you should return his jacket. So Neon says, I've washed and kept it. I'll send the jacket. So Yaya posts a picture of that jacket on her WeChat status and writes in the caption, the things that have no meaning should be removed from oneself. She did this for Shang. When he sees that post, he becomes sad and starts thinking of Neon. A few days later, Shang has come back. So Xiaomi invites him to his house. The next day, Neon and Yaya have also come to Xiaomi's house. Xiaomi has also invited some of his other friends. Xiaomi and Yaya's plan is to reunite Neon and Shang. Xiaomi tells Neon, Shang really likes you. When Shang comes outside, Xiaomi tells Neon, open the door. Now Neon, seeing Shang, gets nervous. The door opened outward, but she was opening it inward. Shang tells her, move aside, and opens the door himself. Then Shang goes upstairs and gives Xiaomi some money as a gift. Solo also comes with his daughter. Now all of them want to bring Shang and Neon together. Neon is about to go to the market, so Xiaomi sends Shang with her. Now while shopping, Shang buys a lot of snacks for Neon. Then when they bring the items home, Shang leaves from downstairs because of Solo. After dinner, Neon goes to see her senior's mom. Her surgery has gone well. Now, the senior is talking to Neon. Just then, Shang comes there and doesn't like seeing Neon talking to her senior. Neon, seeing him, is feeling happy. After this, they go to the restaurant where the senior wanted to sit with Nyan, but Shang sits with Nyan. The senior tells Nyan, eat properly, and tells her to order, saying, I will pay the bill. Shang orders a lot of dishes. Then Shang says to the senior, I will pay the bill. You go home. Nyan is feeling bad for the senior, so Shang starts talking to her and pretends to be sad. So Nyan starts consoling him. Now Shang could not stay away from Nyan any longer. His love breaks the promise made to Nyan's mom, and they both spend a really good time together. Nyan is also very happy to get Shang back. Solo wanted Little Eye to live with her mom now, but Little Eye thinks she is a burden whom no one wants to keep. So she runs away from home and comes to the hostel to Nixon. When Solo finds out, he comes to take her. She doesn't even talk to them, so Nyan suggests letting Little Angel stay with her for a few days. The next day, Shang meets Little Angel and Nyan outside. Nyan leaves Little Angel with Shang and goes. Now Shang tells her that Solo and her mom used to play for the same company. They had a relationship, but for some reason, they broke up. Now, after 3 years, she comes to Solo with her daughter and tells him she cannot support their daughter alone, so she leaves Little Angel with Solo. Now, Solo was in a relationship with Ai Ching. He was very troubled. Just then, Ai Ching also comes to him and tells him to explain. He tells her, we'll talk later. Everyone starts telling Ai Ching that this could be a lie, but Solo comes and says, she really is my daughter. So Ai Ching breaks up and leaves. He wanted to break up for the sake of his daughter. Shang starts telling him that he will take all the blame himself and say, she's my daughter. But Solo didn't want to do that. Because of this decision by Solo, Shang had taken retirement, so he was upset with Solo. After hearing all this, Little Eye's love for her dad grows even more. She also tells Shang, don't hate my dad. So he says, I also had the responsibility of my team, which I ignored. I will never forgive him. Then Little Eye's mom comes, and the two of them talk. Little Eye had now begun to understand her mom's situation. Now Neon was so lost in watching them that when Shang comes and sits next to her, she doesn't even realize it. Then suddenly, seeing him, she gets shocked. Then Shang goes to drop off Little Eye at home, and then Little Eye starts taking good care of her dad. Then Shang tells Nian, "Let's go meet Grandpa." Now they go to Grandpa. He tells Shang to take Nian to the room. Then they spend a lot of time there together. Grandpa had to go to Norway, so he starts feeling sad that now he won't be able to meet Nian. So Shang tells him, "I'll bring Nian to Norway." Then he becomes happy. Now Nian had to convince her mom for Shang, but her mom liked Nian's senior for her. She tells her mom about Grandpa going to Norway and says, "Let's go to Old Town with Grandpa." On this, her mom agrees. Then they go to Old Town. Nian gives ice cream to Shang, so he tells her, "You eat it first." Just then, Nian's brother comes and starts eating the ice cream. Nian gets angry at him. Then Grandpa leaves them alone and takes Nian's brother to wash his hands. Then the two of them start talking while walking. Shang pulls her close and puts his hand in front of the sun to protect her from the sunlight. Then they go to a relative's house in the town, where an old lady tells Shang, "Don't marry." Shang, feeling embarrassed, goes outside. Nian also follows him. Now on the way, they play chess with the old men playing chess. Shang defeats them. Then Nian hears a kid playing the guitar. She says to Shang, "Those who play guitar are handsome." So Shang takes the guitar from the kid and starts playing. While leaving, Shang tells Nian to go alone so that the family doesn't say anything. So Nian starts going alone. He buys a toy cat for Nian. At night, he messages Nian and says, "Check your bag." Nian becomes happy as soon as she opens the bag. Now Shang, the real cat, and Nuan all love that toy cat. The next day, Shang brings Grandpa to the airport to go to Norway. Before leaving, Grandpa says to Shang, "I know about your hard work and I want you to fulfill your dreams. I'll always be with you." Little's mom was also shifting to headquarters, so all the students become sad about her leaving. Later, she comes to Xiaomi and offers him her post in the club. Xiaomi gets a little confused. After she leaves, Xiaomi starts thinking. In the next scene, Xiaomi comes to meet Shang and talks to him about joining his team. Shang can't believe it. He tells him that his assistant had offered him this job. Shang becomes very happy and takes him to the clubhouse. Then they both drink and celebrate. The next day, Nian comes to meet Shang. In his room, Xiaomi is sleeping, whom Nian assumes to be Shang. She starts talking to him. Shang is standing behind her, smiling after hearing her. Then he calls her from behind. So Nian gets shocked and starts hitting him. Then Shang starts cleaning. Nian wants to help him, but he refuses and tells her to come outside and spend time as he wishes. Shang's team doesn't accept Xiaomi at first, but slowly Xiaomi makes his place. After this, their competition takes place. Nian talks about buying a ticket to go there, so Shang says, "You are my girlfriend, so why do you need a ticket?" Then he says, "If you have any doubt, should I kiss you?" Nian shyly refuses, but Shang then kisses her. Nian also kisses him. In the next scene, Nian has dedicated Shang's song from her account, so everyone starts congratulating Shang. After this, Nian calls Shang. He steps aside to attend her call. His students are watching him, so he comes inside and starts talking. Shang says to her, "Miss you." The next day, Nian has to watch the competition at home with her brother. Shang's team defeats the opposite team. Everyone there is celebrating, and here Nian and her brother are happy. Shang was very happy for Xiaomi because this victory was because of him. In the next scene, Nian tells Shang to turn on the laptop. She had uploaded her song. Shang, after hearing the song, starts to turn off the laptop. Nian reacts as if she's watching him. Then, she tells him to open the door. When Shang goes outside, Nian is standing there. She comes inside and starts playing. After looking at Shang's face, she feels that he is very stressed for his team. Then, Nian kisses him. Shang doesn't react, just starts smiling. Then she shows him something on the laptop. Shang becomes happy and is about to kiss her, but when Xiaomi comes, both of them get embarrassed. After this, Shang is asking his investor for money because he needed it, but they are not agreeing. Nian talks about giving him money, but he refuses. He says to her, "Even if I don't have money, will you still be with me?" Nian hugs him and says, "Yes." At night, while dropping her home, Nian gets worried for him, so he lovingly comforts her. In the morning, after waking up, Nian messages him. He calls her downstairs. He was here since last night. When Nian gets ready and comes downstairs, Shang starts playing hide-and-seek with her. When she finds him, she excitedly jumps into his lap. They both sit in the car. Shang lowers Nian's seat and tells her to relax. She asks him about breakfast, but Shang didn't want to lose that moment. He says, "It's been 4 months of our relationship. Do you want anything from me?" Nian refuses. On his insistence, Nian says, "I just want that we don't break up." Shang understands that she is talking about marriage. He starts talking to her about it, but then seeing Nian's dad outside, Nian hides her face and steps out of the car to talk on the phone. Now Nian's dad starts talking to Shang about Nian. Shang keeps him engaged in conversation and tells Nian to go inside the house. Then, after she goes in, Shang leaves from there. In the next scene, Nian and Shang are at Xiaomi's apartment. After eating there, Shang drinks a lot, so Nian doesn't let him drive. She starts driving his car herself. Then she brings him to the clubhouse. Now coming inside, Nian says to him, I know you need money, so no matter what anyone says, you don't need to take pressure. Shang understands something else, that Neon thinks he is so poor that he won't be able to take care of her by marrying her. Now a misunderstanding happens between them, because of which Shang walks out of the room. Neon starts getting angry at herself. After quite a while, he comes back into the room, but Neon had already fallen asleep. He gently covers her with a blanket and himself sleeps down next to the bed. In the morning, after waking up, he kisses Neon. Then, coming outside, he asks Grunt for tips on how to convince an angry girlfriend, so he tells him to give her strawberry cake. Shang brings a lot of stuff from the bakery. On the other side, Neon wakes up and gets upset about last night's matter and finishes a whole bottle of wine. When Shang comes into the room, Neon starts teasing him. After putting Neon to sleep, Shang quietly comes outside. At that time, the students are watching him. They ask him about ordering breakfast. Shang says no. Then they ask about Neon, so Shang says she is sleeping. When Neon doesn't come home at night, her parents get worried. They ask her friend, so she says, I don't know. Then she calls Shang and asks about Neon. Shang tells her the whole situation and says Neon's parents shouldn't find out that she went to your house and there's no need to pick up their call. The phone rings on Neon's phone, so Shang goes upstairs. But before he reaches, Neon had already picked up the call and also told them that she is at Shang's house. Then Shang talks to Neon's mom and cuts the call. Neon's mom tells her dad. Neon's dad supports Shang. When Neon wakes up from sleep, Shang is sitting next to her. He tells her about her mom's calls and also tells her about receiving the call, so Neon gets worried. She changes her dress and starts to leave. Now Shang also starts getting ready to go with her. As soon as they reach home, Neon's mom starts scolding her. She tells her to go upstairs because she wants to talk to Shang alone. But Neon sits there only. Then Shang says to Neon's mom and dad, earlier I had fallen in love with Neon. Neon doesn't understand why he is saying that. Neon's mom and dad agree, but Neon's mom had an issue with Neon sleeping at his house. So Shang says, she just fell asleep like that. Without their permission, I won't cross my line. Neon's mom takes Neon to the room. So Neon's dad tells Shang to go comfort her. He goes upstairs to her room. Now Neon starts smiling, seeing Shang. Neon asks him, why did you tell my parents that you used to love me earlier? So Shang hugs Neon and says, he started loving her that day when he saw her drunk. He says, my feelings for you are absolutely true and I love you very much. Neon becomes happy hearing this. Shang didn't want to stay in her room any longer because he didn't want her parents to misunderstand anything. Neon wasn't letting him go. So Shang tells her to video call after reaching home. When he goes outside, Neon is watching him from her window. Then for a while, they both keep looking at each other. After reaching home, he tells his stepmother to meet Neon's parents. Shang asks Neon about the next day, what she is doing tomorrow. So she says, I have to go to university. Now, Shang reaches her university. He collects flowers for her for dinner. Then Neon brings him into her class. Now the sir comes and asks who he is. Shang talks to Sir in a very relaxed style. Later, Neon finds out that he was Sir's junior, so she becomes even more impressed with Shang. Shang praises Neon's handwriting written on the board. Then, Neon's senior comes to give her a gift. Neon asks him why he is giving her a gift. He is about to tell her, but Shang takes him aside and says, she's my girlfriend, so stay away from her. When the senior finds out about his relationship with Neon, then in a serious tone, he says, what do you think? Can I take care of Neon's likes and dislikes? Her grade is even better than mine, so he won't give up on Neon. Later, Shang is talking with Neon. He says, do you feel bad that I don't take you on dates? So Neon says, it doesn't matter to me, and I like getting to know you little by little every day. He says, if I were your age, what would you expect from me? So she brings him to the canteen because she really wanted someone to stand in the canteen line and get food for her. So Shang really stands in the line and brings food for her. Then they both eat. There is food on Shang's mouth. So Neon takes out a tissue from her bag for him. Then Shang also takes out a tissue. Then they both start wiping each other's mouths. The next day, Shang is busy with his students, so Neon brings food for him. He thinks maybe it's Xiaomi. He refuses to eat. Neon starts feeding him with her own hands. Seeing Neon, he becomes happy and starts eating. After this, Shang's mom comes to him. When she finds out that Neon's parents don't like his work, she feels bad. When she finds out that Shang doesn't know about Neon's future plans, she becomes shocked. She can't believe that she is his girlfriend. She tells him to get to know Neon properly. Now later, Shang calls Neon and asks what she wants to do after graduation. He tells Neon, I want your parents to meet my mom. Later, all of them meet at a restaurant. Shang's mom meets them very nicely. She praises her son a lot. She says, earlier even she didn't understand Shang's game, but after some time she understood that whatever her son is doing, he is right. Neon's mom brings Shang outside with an excuse and says to him, can you convince us like this? So Shang says, I just wanted to tell you that I'm serious about marriage. Now after some of Shang's words, Neon's mom agrees and tells him to always take care of Neon. Now while leaving, Shang asks Neon's dad for permission to take Neon to the competition. Nian's dad tells them to date normally and refuses to give permission on small matters. Shang had told Nian that he would come to her house with his mom, but when she arrives home, there's no one in the house. From the restaurant, Shang's mom tells him to go to Solo's house. Solo's mom opens the door. Now seeing Solo's house, Shang remembers past memories. On the other side, when Nian's mom and dad come home, Nian starts asking them where they had gone. Now, Shang had told Nian not to talk about marriage, so they both behave normally. Solo's mom takes him to the favorite room, from where Shang goes upstairs in his old way. Just then, he gets a call from Solo and they start talking. The next day, Shang picks up Nian from her house. Nian is very happy that today her parents gave her permission to go. Then Shang says to her, "In the future, I'll take you everywhere with me. If I don't take you along, I'll stay in contact with you, and even if I can't do that, remember that you live in my heart, so I'll always miss you." Then he kisses Nian. Shang's mom was about to leave, so he brings Nian to meet her. Shang's mom becomes very happy seeing Nian and praises the bracelet she is wearing on her hand. After this, Nian and Shang are on the flight. Shang gives her a lot of food to eat. After that, they all reach Beijing. Solo welcomes them. Now he brings both of them to a restaurant, and later Solo becomes emotional and keeps drinking. Shang starts to leave from there, but because Solo's condition gets worse, he brings him to the hotel. Now after coming into the room, they have a lot of arguments and Shang vents out all his anger. Shang also loved Solo, so he also becomes emotional. So Solo says sorry to him. So Shang says, "I just wanted to hear sorry from your mouth." Then the two friends become friends again. Then I-Ching also comes and joins them, so all three friends start remembering past memories. In the next scene, Nian brings Shang to the market and gives him a towel because he was wet. Then she gives him her bank card and says, "I'm always with you." So Shang becomes happy and says, "Surely I must have done good deeds that I got such a good girlfriend." Then he talks to Nian about forgetting money. "I just want your company. Whenever you plan to get married, let me know. I'm not proposing to you. I just want to say that your company makes me feel special and I always want to stay with you." Then he puts his head on Nian's shoulder. So Nian also starts comforting him. Then they come back to the hotel. Now Shang had to give a speech to his students, so Nian goes to her room. But when Shang is giving the speech, she is watching him from the room. Shang also notices her. So after the speech, he comes to Nian and tells her that he'll tell her something after the competition. But Nian wants to hear it right then. Then Shang picks her up and tells her to behave properly. "Otherwise, I'll punish you." Now a student comes there, but seeing them like that, he quickly leaves. So Shang kisses her. Nian has to support Shang, so she goes to get her laptop. Now while working on the laptop, she falls asleep right there. So Shang loves her and lays her in the room. In the morning, when she wakes up, Shang is near her. She says to him, "Why didn't you wake me up?" So he says, "You're the one who told me not to." Now their cute little fight starts. Then Shang says to Nian, "In the future, never set an alarm to wake up because I'll wake you up." Then he sleeps, putting his head on Nian's stomach. After a while, Nian comes out wearing the team uniform with Shang. After this, they go to the competition, where Solo's team wins. But still, Shang is happy. After this, all the leaders give speeches on stage. Shang says, "It doesn't matter which team wins. The name of their country has been made proud." Then, when Shang comes down from the stage, Nian jumps and climbs into Shang's lap. So all the students start shouting. Shang was also becoming happy. He says to Nian, "Now I'm not feeling embarrassed doing this." So she says, "They're all our own people anyway." Now Shang tells her to get down, but she doesn't. So he threatens her. "Then I'll kiss you." So Nian quickly gets down. After this, Solo tells everyone to party. Shang brings Nian to a place and says, "Here's where I met Solo and everyone else." Then he takes a ring out of his pocket and proposes to Nian. Nian is shocked. She says, "What if my parents don't agree?" Shang says, "They've agreed." But Nian was getting confused. Actually, Nian wasn't expecting this. It was her first proposal, so along with being happy, she was also confused. Seeing her like that, Shang puts the ring back in his pocket. Nian also starts worrying that maybe Shang got upset. He says, "It's not like that. When you yourself are ready for marriage, I'll propose to you again." Now after coming into the room, Shang says, "I'll be late coming back, so you sleep early." After he leaves, Nian becomes very worried. She calls Yaya and tells her everything, so she starts explaining to her. When Shang goes to his friends, they understand seeing him sad. So Solo starts explaining to him, "Marriage is a big decision. You can't say yes so quickly." On the other side, Nian is very tense. She shares everything with her brother. So he says, "Good that you rejected him. Now he'll understand the meaning of love." After enjoying a lot, when Shang comes into the room, Nian is sleeping on the sofa. Then she gets up and tries to talk to Shang, but nothing is said. Then she goes to the bathroom to freshen up. Then both come downstairs for breakfast. Then after breakfast, they have a flight. Now on the plane, Nian starts taking care of Shang. She was feeling really bad for rejecting him, So she asks him, "Do you think I'm useless? Because I rejected your proposal." So Shang says, "I'm not angry, just a little disappointed." Neon says, "I'm not worthy of you. That's why I want to become worthy of you." Shang says, "She's not useless. It's because of her that I understood the meaning of love." Then Neon starts kissing Shang, so Shang starts smiling. After this, when Shang comes to drop her home, Neon tells him to stay for dinner. But there was no one in the house, so both of them just sit there for a long time. Then Neon goes to make tea. Then she asks him, "What did your mom talk to my parents about that day?" So Shang says, "She made a request to your parents for you." Now Neon understands that he is lying. He hugs her and tells her to stay like that for a while. Now Neon's dad comes, so both of them sit apart. Then they all have dinner. After dinner, Shang starts washing the dishes. Neon's dad tells him not to, but he tells him to watch TV. Neon was very happy. Then before leaving, Shang tells Neon to speak directly and then leaves after kissing her. After this, Neon's mom comes to her and starts praising Shang and tells her to always stay happy. Neon tells her that she rejected Shang's proposal. So mom says, "All right, whatever decision you take it thoughtfully." In the next scene, Neon brings a coffee machine to the clubhouse and everyone becomes happy seeing it. Then Neon teaches Shang how to make coffee. He thought Neon would give him the first coffee, but Demio starts asking for it, so she gives it to him. Seeing this, Shang's mood gets off, so he goes and sits far away. The other students also ask to make coffee, so Neon starts making and giving it to everyone. After giving it to everyone, Neon asks Shang, "Do you also want?" So he says, "Yes." Neon draws a picture in the coffee, which Shang drinks thinking it's Neon. She thought Shang would tease her for it, but he drinks it all. After this, the competition day arrives. Now the game starts, and Shang's team wins. So they all become very happy. The next day, Neon comes there. Shang starts to make coffee, but he can't figure it out. So Neon makes it and gives it to him, and this time draws a heart sign on the coffee. She says to him, "I think we are connected by fate." So Shang starts smiling. The next day at the competition, Neon asks Shang about marriage. Now she was ready for marriage. She just wanted to stay with him. So Shang says, "All right, we'll get married after the competition." Then from the start, all the moments are shown. Now in the competition, Shang's team wins. Then Shang throws the flag toward his brother, and they start waving the flag. Shang becomes very happy. He gives a treat to the whole team. Before that, he starts to take Neon away, but he gets an idea. So he brings Solo into the room and tells him to take off his shirt. Solo couldn't understand anything. Now he takes the shirt and tells Solo to leave. So Solo asks him for his shirt. Then, both of them exchange clothes. Later, Solo also gives him his jacket. Now Shang tells Neon to come. Now outside there are Shang's supporters. So he tells everyone, "Neon is my wife and she is pregnant, so please give us way to leave." Then in the car, both of them kiss. Then Shang brings Neon to her home. He was quite nervous. Then as soon as they enter, he tells Neon's parents his thoughts. He says, "Neon is very special to me. She taught me how to smile." He asks them for Neon's hand. Now Neon is shocked. She had no idea this would happen. Then Shang asks her for marriage. So Neon looks at her parents. "What should I say?" They tell her, "Whatever your decision is, say that." So she says yes. Then Neon's dad tells Shang about Neon. "We never let Neon face any hardship." So Shang says, "I will also never let her face any hardship." So Neon becomes emotional. Then Shang asks Neon's parents for her ID card for the marriage registration. They both go to get it. So Shang asks Neon, "Where do you want to go for the honeymoon?" So Neon starts blushing. Then Neon's mom brings the ID card and gives it. Neon gets emotional and hugs her parents. After this, Neon is going with Shang. Now he brings her to the clubhouse and kisses her. Everyone starts feeling happy seeing them like that. He tells everyone, "From today, Neon is your sister-in-law," so everyone becomes very happy. Shang leaves Neon with them and goes upstairs to his friends, and they are also happy with his marriage. After this, Shang brings Neon to the registry office, but they had arrived before it opened. So they sit outside and he tells Grandpa about his marriage. Grandpa also becomes very happy. Then Shang puts a ring on Neon, which is very loose for her. So he puts it on her ring finger. Then he kisses Neon's hand and says to her, "I'm dedicating my whole life to you." After this, they fall asleep there. When they wake up, everyone is watching them. So they start going inside for the marriage. After this, Solo and Shang's team are going on a bus. Neon is sleeping on Shang's chest, and he is loving her, and the drama ends here.